Clutch Cargo, with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot, and another exciting adventure, the Haunted Castle. Before Clutch and Company could return home from their last adventure, an urgent cablegram sent them winging across the ocean. A cable from Sandy McTavish, heir to the McTavish Castle that stands on the shores of the Western Highlands of Scotland. A castle that has been in Scotty's family for centuries.
I've heard of the McTavish Castle for years. It's supposed to be haunted.
They were going on a ghost hunt? Riot!
Well, you could call it that. But I've never met anyone who's actually seen a ghost. You see, no one has lived in the castle for over 100 years. So, people believe it's haunted.
Golly, are we going into the castle, Clutch?
That's the idea, Spinner. We'll find out more when we talk to Scotty. There's bonny Scotland ahead, Spinner.
Golly, it's pretty, isn't it? But it looks kind of lonesome, too.
Yes, Spinner. The Highlands have a strange, wild history. And if there are ghosts anywhere, this is where they'd be.
Look, Clutch, there's the castle.
Right, Spinner. And over in that field is where we land. Scotty said he'd meet us. His little stone house is at the edge of the field.
With the centuries-old castle in the background, Clutch lands the plane and taxis close to Scotty's house.
No one around that I can see.
That looks like the gingerbread house in the forest, where Hansel and Gretel were caught by the witch.
Well, I promise you, Scotty's no witch. He's a wonderful man. Let's look for him.
I love a lassie, a bonny, bonny lassie. She's as sweet as the heather in the dale.
Somebody's singing. Is that Scotty?
That's him, all right. And there he is on the porch now.
Hoot, man, it's you, Clutch Cargo. I was never so glad to see anyone in my life.
You sound pretty happy, Scotty.
I only sing to keep my spirits up. Things are pretty bad.
Scotty, this is Spinner. And Paddlefoot, my two wonderful pals.
Aye, you're a wee lad and a wee pup to be helping an old man like me.
You'd be surprised how much help they really are. Tell us more about your trouble.
Weird things happening, Clutch. That's my trouble. I haven't been near the castle since that terrible day.
What terrible day?
The day I went inside the castle to look around. There I was in my own castle, minding my own business, when suddenly, pictures began to dance. And there was the sound of chains rattling. The walls and the floor started to move. Ghosts, real ghosts, appeared on the staircase to the tower. And of all the moaning and groaning, it sounded like a wrestling match.
Golly, Mr. Scotty, what'd you do?
That's just it. Nothing hurt me, and to this day I don't know how I got out. When I came to my senses, I was here on this porch.
Somebody doesn't want you in the castle, that's for sure.
It's them ghosts. They're the ones.
But, Scotty, there are no such things as ghosts.
I never believed in ghosts either, Clutch, but I saw them with my own eyes. Weird, white, dancing ghosts.
Will Clutch and Company be safe in the haunted castle? Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo, with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot, and another exciting adventure, the Haunted Castle. You remember last time, Clutch and Company had arrived in Scotland at the Haunted Castle. They had met an old friend, Scotty McTavish, to whom the castle belonged.
Well, the castle rightfully belongs to you, Scotty, and we came to help. So let's start.
The terrible laughter and the noise is what scares you. And look out for the ghosts.
Boy, that's an old castle. Do you think it's okay for us to go in?
I think we can take a chance, Spinner. But stay close to me.
Clutch, did you hear that noise?
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
Must be the wind blowing around the tower. There's the entrance to the castle.
Gee. And look at that funny-looking face.
They carved it like that to frighten enemies away.
Golly, he sure would.
Let's go on into the castle.
Clutch, that statue. It moved.
I didn't see anything. Looks the same to me.
Huh.
Imagination can play tricks on you sometimes. Let's go on in.
Okay, Clutch.
As Clutch and company stand inside the castle, figuring out their next move,
Clutch, look. We're locked in. Oh, Clutch. I'm scared.
Steady, Spinner. It's all right.
How are we going to get out?
These walls are plenty solid, all right. That iron gate is locked for sure. Stay close to me, Spinner. We'll look around.
I'm right behind you.
What was that?
Somebody tried to get us, Clutch.
No. I think the vibration of our walking caused it to fall.
Boy, that suit of armor is all metal. Did they really wear those things?
You bet they did, Spinner. According to history, a knight in shining armor was a sight to see. They fought on horseback with a long pole called a lance. The only trouble was that when someone was knocked off his horse, the armor was so heavy he couldn't get up.
Gosh, I'm glad we don't have to wear one up, Paddlefoot.
There's a door up ahead. Wonder where it goes.
Golly, I hope it isn't a dungeon or something.
We'll see in a moment. These pictures are centuries old.
Boy, they sure must have used good paint. And look at that chair. Bet you it's a real throne. The king must have used that.
Could be, Spinner.
If Paddlefoot and I rest a minute?
Go ahead.
but what's this? A picture on the wall behind Clutch with eyes that move. Someone's watching every move.
Look, Clutch, I'm the king.
I'll say you're the king. What the... Spinner! Spinner, where are you? Paddlefoot! Spinner! Oh, no. They've disappeared into thin air.
Will Clutch ever find Spinner and Paddlefoot? Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo, with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot, and another exciting adventure, the Haunted Castle. You remember last time, Clutch and company found themselves locked in the haunted castle. Strange things happened as they wandered around. In a small room, Spinner and Paddlefoot sat in the king's chair, and suddenly they disappeared.
Spinner! Paddlefoot, where are you? They couldn't have gone very far.
While Clutch calls and searches frantically for the vanished Spinner and Paddlefoot, they're dropped into a long, sliding chute.
Wow, where are we? You all right, Paddlefoot? Bark loud and I'll holler. Maybe Clutch will hear us. Help, Clutch! We're down here, Clutch!
They just couldn't have gone far. Spinner! Can you hear me?
Clutch! Help! We're down here! Help!
It's them. They sound so far away. That chair, I wonder...
As the eyes in the picture watch, Clutch searches the chair and finally sits down.
I wonder where the...
Clutch! Here we are!
Phew. That's quite a surprise drop. Sure glad you two are all right. This old castle must be loaded with secret passageways and things. We've got to watch every move we make.
Boy, I'll say. Better, boy. Clutch, look. That's what Paddlefoot saw. Windows in the wall. And fish.
Fish!
Yeah, they're swimming past.
We're looking at the water in the moat that surrounds the castle.
As Clutch and company watch the fish, a door slides silently open. A dark figure glides across the room and disappears into the opposite wall. But look, the figure dropped something, a parchment with a message.
We'd better start trying to find a way out of here.
Yeah. Golly, I almost forgot we were still in a haunted castle.
These walls feel solid. No way out here.
Hey, drop something, Clutch. This funny-looking piece of paper.
Paper? I didn't have any paper with me. Let me see that. This isn't paper, Spinner. It's parchment and real old.
Sure wasn't here when we got here, Clutch.
Somebody's been in this room since we arrived here. Let's see what the writing says. Ring around the oak tree 60 inches from the center. Point due north and look ahead for something you can enter. Once inside, you'll look around for something that you beat. You're getting closer all the time to a fascinating treat. Now, underneath the thing you beat, you'll find a little door. Just raise it up and enter, and soon you'll know the score.
Golly, Clutch, that's really a puzzle. Wonder what it means.
I wish I knew, Spinner. In any event, we've got to be careful. It might lead us right into another trap.
Clutch, that wall, it's moving. Look!
Stand back, Spinner.
Who can it be? Is it the ghost of McTavish Castle? Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo, with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot, and another exciting adventure, The Haunted Castle. Last time, Clutch and company, after sitting in the king's chair, ended up beneath the castle. Spinner found a piece of parchment on which was written a poem, a real puzzle. As they were about to find a way out, the wall suddenly opened.
So you're the ghost of the castle.
I'm not a ghost. I'm Sky McTavish.
Scotty, how did you get here?
I was worried. Decided to find you. Let me down, Clutch. You get into this cellar through a tunnel from my house.
Look what we found, Mr. Scotty.
It's some sort of limerick. Let's get out of here. I'll read it to you along the way.
Follow me, laddies, and we'll get out of here in a hurry. I'm all right. Go through the tunnel to my house.
Clutch and company raced through the tunnel to Scotty's house. And it was easy to see that Scotty was back.
Hey, Scotty.
What kept you? I'm drying myself off.
How'd you get here so fast?
The underground river comes out right back of my house.
Someone's trying to make it tough for us, all right.
I'll tell the world. Gave me a bath and it's not even Saturday night. Now, what did that paper say?
It says, ring around the oak tree 60 inches from the center.
Well, the only oak tree for miles around here is way over on the other side of the castle.
Do you have a car?
You bet. Finest little car you've ever seen. There she is.
Gee, can we all get in?
You bet. All aboard. We'll head straight for the oak tree.
The directions on this parchment must be some sort of test for you, Scotty. Whoever dropped it wanted us to find it. Right between those two mounds is the roof of a house. Look for something you can enter. That's it.
Oh, boy, the plot gets thicker.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
That's a little storage house right behind the castle.
Now it says, once inside, you'll look around for something you can beat.
Door's open, Clutch. Look.
Drums!
Something you can beat. I don't think the limerick means drum. It's too easy. What else can you beat in here?
The rug, Clutch. You beat a rug when you clean it.
Good boy, Spinner. I'll raise the rug.
There's the door.
Just raise it up and enter, and soon you'll know the score. Here goes.
Golly, those awful noises again. Clutch, I'm scared.
Me too.
That's the idea. Someone's trying to make it as tough as they can. Come on, let's go.
They enter the tunnel, and the noises stop.
There it is, Clutch. score. Pick one. But which one?
So far, we haven't found anything much. So let's choose the nothing to nothing score.
Here it is, Clutch.
Here's a note on the back. It says, you chose the right one. Hope you have fun. P.S. Look behind you.
Ghost of McTavish Castle.
A ghost. A real ghost. And right in their way.
Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo, with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot, and another exciting adventure, the Haunted Castle. You remember last time, Clutch and Company, with Scotty McTavish, followed the instructions written on the parchment and ended up in a small room at the end of a tunnel. Here they found the score. As they read the last line,
It's the ghost of McTavish Castle.
It's gone.
And the trap door's closed. Gosh, we're locked in here.
Hootman, maybe there's another way out.
Maybe. But there's more writing on this note. It says, in the tunnel is another clue.
There's another sliding door. It's opening. Hey, a secret stairway.
Come on, fellas, up we go.
at the top of the stairs, they find another door.
This must be the briefing room for the battles. Look at the armor. Looks mighty bright and shiny. Somebody's been keeping it in good condition.
I don't know who, Clutch. Nobody's lived here for over 100 years.
This one wants to shake hands.
Oh, this is it, Clutch. Oh, mercy, this is the end.
Yeah!
Wait a minute. There's nothing to be afraid of. Here's what operates your ghosts of the Caddish Castle. Electricity. Look, wires.
And look, Clutch. There's a glass plate in the floor here.
There's the main hall of the castle down there. Anyone up here could watch whoever came in.
Someone's crying.
Aye, it's the real ghost of McTavish Castle.
Who are you? What are you doing in that suit of armor?
Go away! You spoiled my fun!
Looks like we've outghosted a ghost. There now, Mr. Ghost. It can't be as bad as all that.
Grandpa McTavish. Aye, it's me, your old grandpa. But we thought you were lost at sea. Aye, lad, that's what I wanted everybody to think. I had a ship full of treasure, gold and jewels. The crew left me when they couldn't find the treasure. One dark night, took my treasure off the ship and brought it to the castle.
Golly, a real treasure?
Aye, son, I hid the treasure here in the castle. Then I wired all the sliding doors and some of the boards in the floor.
So when anyone stepped on those boards, things moved, and we heard those terrible noises.
Right. I saw some mighty scared people, but that's the only way I could protect my treasure.
You mean the treasure is still here?
Aye, and very close to us right now. I want Scotty to have it. But I wanted him to work to find it. Well, I'm going to start looking, but first, I'll put my pipe out.
As Scotty taps the tobacco from his pipe, suddenly the fireplace rises and...
Look! The treasure!
There's the treasure, son, and it's all yours. Thanks to Clutch and Company. Without you, I would never have found it.
Aren't they nice, Clutch? They gave me this sword with jewels in it.
You bet. And Paddlefoot came out well, too.
He's the king!
And so ends the story with Clutch Cargo and his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot and the Haunted Castle. Be sure to tune in for the next exciting adventure with Clutch Cargo.
Yellowstone, Yellowstone. in Yellowstone Park, one of the world's largest and grandest of playgrounds, where the wonders of nature inspire us with a sense of peace and strength, unknown to those who dwell too constantly in the crowded cities of strife and confusion. Less than a century and a half ago, this magnificent waterfall in the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone River greeted the eyes of John Colder, the first white man to explore this colorful region and bring back to civilization the story of its wonders. A story so startling that the United States government sent out expeditions to confirm it. And as a result, in 1872, Yellowstone became a national park for the benefit and enjoyment of the people. Yellowstone Park is also a sanctuary for the protection and preservation of wild animals, foremost among which are the grizzly bears, who usually emerge from their native haunts at twilight for an evening meal prepared for them by the park attendants. The seagulls are said to migrate each year from the Pacific coast to Yellowstone Lake, where they are also protected by the game laws of the park. Grizzly bears are exceedingly nervous, and regardless of constant proximity with man, they never seem to completely relax in his presence. Their great strength and cunning make them dangerous beasts when aroused, but they seldom attack human beings unless provoked into doing so. Feeding a grizzly bear by hand is a very dangerous diversion, for as soon as he devours all that you may have to offer him, he will beg for more, and if he does not get it, he may try to eat the hand that feeds him. And if he happens to be unusually hungry, he may not be satisfied with a mere hand. Hence the park warning, don't feed the bears. Perhaps the most astounding feature of Yellowstone Park is the geyser region, wherein Mother Nature has devised a series of phenomenal safety valves for the escape of the Earth's internal heat. This is called the fountain paint pot, and it is composed of colored clay. Ages ago, a young geyser may have played here, but the erosion of time and the constant pressure of steam may have broken down its walls and crumbled it into the pool of bubbling mud, which we now behold. The variegated materials of which the Earth's surface is composed are largely responsible for the shape, color, and action of the fantastic formations so typical of this region. And the source of it all is heat, internal and unceasing heat. Many of the vivid colors which we see here are said to be the colors of tiny plants, a sort of fungus growth which clings to the rocks and is nourished by the flowing hot water. Other colors come from various chemicals tossed up from the depths of the earth by gas and steam. This white grotto is the ghost of a dead geyser, but a short distance away may be seen a sapphire pool in which a new geyser is being formed. "40 feet or more below the transparent depths of this colorful spring, a cone has opened, and at definite intervals, the first spouts of a young geyser come to the surface. Ultimately, the sediment that returns to the pool after each eruption will build a cone upon the surface, and the geyser may look and perform like the older geysers that we see here. Now we come to the star attraction of Yellowstone Park. Old Faithful, the geyser that has erupted at average intervals of precisely 65 minutes as long as it has been known to men. It precedes its perpetual performances with a rumbling prologue like the roll of bass drums. Then an immense column of steam and hot water soars gracefully skyward, gaining velocity until it reaches a height of 120 feet or more. And for about 4 minutes it continues this dazzling display, which makes it the most phenomenal natural fountain in the world. When one first visits this wondrous region, he is apt to seek understanding through questions and answers. But ultimately, his babbling words give way to a profound silence. For this is a land of mystery that still baffles the wisdom of science and the understanding of mortals. But we cannot say farewell to this world of natural phenomena without feeling the sentiment so fittingly expressed in the song that is familiar to all who have visited Yellowstone Park.
They're all on the other side. Throttle the motor.
All ready? They're ready to come up now.
Is the detonator all connected, Speed?
Yes, sir.
All right, stand by. We'll bring them on board.
Stand still, everybody. We're taking this ship over. Now, get in that cabin. Everybody, come on.
they don't take us up.
Call him again.
Hello, Alice. Something's happened. There's a lot of noise on deck.
We're in an air pocket.
You mean the water won't rise any higher?
Not for a little while, but they better get us topside fast.
Don't move or I'll let him have it. We're getting out of here. Don't start anything. Pick up Gort. We're taking your friend with us, so don't use that gun.
What could have happened?
I'm afraid Dr. Satan's men have attacked the boat.
Quick, hoist that diving chamber.
We're moving.
Do you think they're all right?
I don't know. That was a terrific explosion.
There it is. It's been damaged, but they may be all right. That's enough.
You think the explosion wrecked the control tube in the yacht?
I'm sure it did. The yacht must have been blown to bits.
And that was the only tube left.
Yes. Only Scott knows how to make another. My mechanical men are perfect, with one exception. A remote control device which will permit me to direct him from a distance. Scott has perfected such a device, and I must have it.
Too bad we didn't capture Scott instead of his young friend.
Perhaps the young man will serve our purpose just as well. Bring him in.
Remember Dr. Satan's orders.
Speed. Why, what's the matter?
I will?
Martin is all right, Mr. Scott. Everyone stay just where you are. This is Dr. Satan speaking. Mr. Martin has been given a drug which puts him completely under my control. I've sent him to request a favor of you.
Why, this is preposterous. Do you expect to frighten me with a drugged man and a portable radio?
There's more than that, Mr. Scott. Martin also carries a very deadly bomb, which I can set off at any moment. Stay in front of him at all times, so I can watch your every move. Unless you wish to cause the death of everyone in the room, you must obey me implicitly. What's the matter, Mr. Scott? Don't you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. What do you want me to do?
You are to come with Martin to my headquarters and give me instructions for making your remote control device. Well, what is your decision?
I suppose I must do what you tell me. But I must get my formula and notes from the safe.
Very well, but hurry.
There's nothing I can do here, but if the electric power were cut off, Dr. Satan's control board would go out and he couldn't set off his bomb.
Why, that's impossible. Think of the consequences. People trapped in elevators, traffic stall, lights out in operating rooms. It would be a catastrophe to the whole city.
It'll be a catastrophe to the whole nation if Dr. Satan succeeds with his plans. We've got to stop him.
I guess you're right, Bob. I'll arrange with the power company at once. Stay by the phone. I'll call you back.
You are too slow, Mr. Scott.
I missed the combination. I have to start over again.
Yes?
They'll do it. They'll cut the power off, but only for 30 seconds, starting at exactly 10 minutes after 3. Now remember, it's only for 30 seconds.
Thanks. That's long enough.
What are you doing now?
I'm looking for the papers I need.
Never mind that. Bring them all and start at once. Walk just ahead of Martin, Mr. Scott. Not too far ahead. Not too fast. Faster, Mr. Scott, faster. Hurry, Scott, if you value your life.
Look out, speed!
Bob, aren't you taking an awful chance?
No, I had the electric power turned off for 30 seconds.
Hurry, boy, hurry. Come on.
Speed! Speed! Hold it!
Don't try it.
All right, get his gun.
Hold it.
Never mind him. Scott's the only one we want. Take him along. Find a gas station.
Hey, mister, look at your tank.
All right. We'll take that truck.
Hey, you can't...
Keep out of this, you. Come on, get Scott over there.
Go ahead. I'll ride him back.
What happened to the men in that car?
They took my truck and headed up the road. We've called the police, but...
That's all she'll do.
She's packing a heavy load.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Bob, open that tank valve.
Like you crave that corn when it's freshly bobbed, you gotta beat it to the box with the butter on the top. Get with it, man, start strolling down to the sweets that set you rolling, the best in town. Our candy's real gone, if I'm understood. To all you squares, that means The confection is positively delicious. Cork that stuff. Give me 5. Let me send you into this nutty jive. Go, man, go. It ain't very far. Shake it on down to this cool snack bar. Come on, Jill. Give us a treat. A friendly pepper-upper with a tasty beat.
Drink Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, 'cause it never lets you down.
Frosty, man, frosty.
Getting a new hat for the luncheon, Helen?
What luncheon?
Why, Thelma, don't tell me you've forgotten.
Forgotten? I wasn't even invited. Why, I haven't been invited anywhere for weeks. What's wrong with me anyway?
What's wrong, Helen? Maybe it's your breath. But new Green Mint mouthwash stops oral bad breath 3 ways better than antiseptics. 1, destroys mouth odor itself, even from onions, smoking, telltale beverages, not just germs. Because Green Mint contains exclusive chloroquet plus a new mouth sweetener. 2, even mixed with water, Green Mint has 37% more penetrating power. 3, tastes so good, leaves no antiseptic smell. Yes, with Green Mint, there's always a happy ending. Your mouth tastes so minty fresh, you know your breath is safe. Used professionally by over 10,000 dentists, Green Mint stops oral bad breath 3 ways better.
Chavez met Erickson here about a year ago and put the blonde boy away in the 3rd round. But the way things are going so far, it looks like a different story tonight. Chavez just doesn't have it.
Double crosser. Make $20 on him.
Get some more cream?
You bet.
Hey, Chavez.
Well, hello, Mr. Cooper.
Hiya, kid. Sit down. Give the chap a cup of coffee, will you, Tony?
Please, make mine bourbon if you don't mind.
Your funeral.
Whiskey? You know, it's a good thing you're not in training for a fight.
Since when am I a fighter?
What do you mean? You're a good fighter. Didn't you KO Erickson tonight?
See, I did.
Exactly what did happen tonight? You know, in the early rounds, you didn't exactly have that old zip. When's your next fight?
Quien sabe? Maybe I'll never fight again. Maybe I'll just retire.
Retire?
Sure. Get lost like Joe Kelly did. It's better for my health.
What's Joe Kelly got to do with it?
Thank you, Mr. Cooper.
Sure.
What are you having tonight? Whiskey. Right.
Tony, remember a fighter by the name of Joe Kelly?
Joe Kelly?
Yeah, he's a nice-looking fella. 4 or 5 years ago, he was lying for the championship.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Good boy. Whatever happened to him?
I thought maybe you might know.
Ah, you know how those guys are. They come and they go.
Kelly. Chavez seemed pretty upset when he said he should get lost like Joe Kelly.
Ken, you got a picture of Louis Chavez?
Louis Chavez? Yeah, right here. I'm going to run with my fight story.
I'm going to run it with his obituary. They picked him up in the middle of 10th Avenue last night.
Oh, what happened?
Hit and run, according to the police report. Coroner's office said he'd been drinking. Thanks.
Ken Cooper. Say, see what you can dig up on a fighter by the name of Joe Kelly. Quit the ring about 5 years ago. Yeah, I want to locate him. Thanks.
Hi.
Guess I'm a little early for the season, huh?
Yes, sir. I guess you are. We don't open until next week. Maybe we can put you up, though, if you don't mind stepping over paint buckets for a couple of days.
It's okay. I don't mind at all.
Good. Go in and register, and I'll bring in the luggage.
Well. Hey. You know, you look just like Ken Cooper. Sports writer I used to know.
You look like Joe Kelly. It's been a long time, Joe. You look great. Hey, what are you doing up here?
I live here. We own this place. Been here 4 or 5 years now.
No kidding.
Sure.
You married?
No. Just me and the kid brother. This is Tommy. Ken Cooper.
Hello, Tommy. Nice to see you.
Glad to know you, Mr. Cooper.
Say, you know, it's very funny, Joe. I was talking about you the other day and wondered whatever happened to you. You're really through with the fight racket, huh?
That's right. Hey, come on. I'll show you the rest of the place, huh?
Sure. Come on. See you, Tommy.
Hi.
There's your paint. Special delivery.
You didn't need to bring it. I was coming into town.
Oh, I want to get away from the store. Seems like all I do is weigh nails and measure barbed wire. Look at my hand.
What's the matter with them?
What's the matter with them? They're all cut up. Look. Now, how is that going to look tonight? In a formal?
With your face sticking out, who's going to be looking at your hands?
Oh.
What time do you want me to pick you up? And do you want a gardenia corsage or a hamburger after the dance?
Well, can I have both?
Don't be greedy.
I think I'll take the corsage. Maybe somebody will invite us for a hamburger.
Okay. See you at 8.
Okay.
Hey, what's that on your face?
Where?
Oh, it's your mouth.
Wow.
See you at 8.
Was watching Tommy work out with the gloves this afternoon. Looks pretty good. Is he going to be a fighter, Joe?
Not if I can help it. And don't you go giving him any ideas, huh? I mean, he and I, we've been through all that.
I take it you don't think much of professional fighting.
For him, no.
I guess I don't have anything to say about it, huh?
That's right.
Pretty sharp there, dude.
Yeah, big deal tonight. Dance in town.
You got any money?
I've got enough.
Here. Take a couple of bucks, huh? Put some gas in the truck.
Truck? Oh, you can't go to a dance in a truck. Why don't you take my car?
You're kidding.
No, go ahead and take it. I'm not going to use it tonight. Here's the keys.
Well, thanks, Mr. Cooper. Is it okay, Joe?
Okay. Hey, but if you get one scratch on that car, I'll break your neck.
No, I won't. Thanks again, Mr. Cooper. And don't worry about the car. I'll park it in a corner all by itself.
Have a good time.
Thanks.
With that cute little gal sitting next to him, I'll bet he will.
Oh, what a wonderful night. so luxurious, I hate to even get out.
You ought to see under the hood. 245 horses. Mr. Cooper said it'll do better than 125 miles an hour.
Must have cost a lot. I didn't know newspaper reporters made that much money.
Well, he's not just a reporter. He's a sports editor of one of the largest papers in the country. You know, he covers the fights and writes a column and everything. Yeah, he knows everybody in the fight racket from the champ right on down.
You know, I've always wondered why you never became a fighter. Professionally, I mean. You know, you hear about all the money they make and the glamour and everything. And you are good.
Well, I don't know. Joe's kind of sour on it. You know, I was all steamed up for a career, but every time I mention it, Joe gets sore.
Well, you have to think of yourself, Tommy. You know, I bet Mr. Cooper could be a big help in getting you started. With somebody like that behind you, you know, giving you a shove.
Yeah, I guess he could, all right.
Was that all you have to say? Honestly, Tommy, sometimes I think you don't have any ambition at all. Here's your one chance to be a big success, and, well, you're just not even interested.
Well, I am interested. But I just can't leave Joe when he needs me.
Joe, it's always Joe. What is he anyway? Your mother and father and brother and everything else all combined? Does he have to tell you everything to do? Well, you can't stay tied to his apron strings all your life.
I'm not tied to anybody's apron strings. And I don't need anyone to tell me how to run my life.
Pardon me.
Oh, Carol, I didn't mean that.
Never mind. You don't have to explain to me. Let's just forget the whole thing.
Okay. That's the way you feel about it?
I mean, what right do I have to tell you what to do with your life?
Now, look, honey, we don't have to boil up over this thing. It's kind of silly to quarrel, isn't it?
I'm certainly not quarreling. Isn't it that much importance?
Will I see you tomorrow night?
I'm afraid not. Busy tomorrow night.
And the next night, too, I suppose.
And the next night, too.
Okay. This is a brush-off. Goodbye.
How do you like these? Oh, wait. If you're finished with that paintbrush, you better clean it, huh?
Clean it yourself.
Okay. I'll take care of it later.
And you can clean the fish, too.
Okay. Hey. Get the chip off your shoulder, huh? What's eating you, anyway?
Plenty of things. I'm tired of taking orders.
Well, what brought all this on? I'm not giving you any orders.
You're always giving me orders, telling me what I can do and what I can't do. It's about time I started to think for myself.
Well, okay. What's stopping you?
Not a thing.
Wait a minute, kid. Hey, what's all this leading up to? The boxing business again?
All right, what if it is?
Well, you just better forget about it. That's out.
Is it? Mr. Cooper, if you're going back to the city tomorrow, would you mind giving me a lift?
Why, well, sure, Tommy.
Look, you're not going anywhere.
That's what you think. Try and stop me.
I'll stop you.
You're not good enough.
That's what you think.
Careful, kid. You know, Joe was one of the best in the business.
Yeah, he was so good he got tossed right out of the business.
Shut up.
So good he couldn't get any more fights.
I said shut up.
Then you tell me what to do. Well, I don't think you've ever had it.
I shouldn't have lost my head. You know, that's the first time I ever hit him.
It's none of my business, Joe, but you think maybe you're keeping too tight a rein on him?
Look, is it so cockeyed that I want to keep him out of a lousy racket? I tell you, it's not for him. I've had it, I know.
You taught him to fight, didn't you?
I taught him to box. Every kid should know how to take care of himself. That doesn't mean he has to make a career of it.
Well, I think he's pretty determined, Joe. I think he's made up his mind.
Okay. I don't know. I have done everything I can do. Let him go. You'll find out. You'll find out the hard way.
Oh, but you're not gonna let that kid walk out of here with this between you, are you?
Hey, kid. I'm sorry I lost my head.
That's okay.
How's the jaw?
I guess it'll survive. I'm sorry about the things I said, Joe. I guess I've got a temper, too. You know I didn't mean them.
Yeah, I know. I know.
But I'm still going.
Okay. You do what you want to do.
Hiya, Tommy.
Hi, Ken. Thought I'd drop over and say goodbye to Carol.
Better not be too late. Ken wants to get an early start in the morning.
I'll be ready.
This is great, Joe. Real peaceful and quiet. You know, I think you're the smart one.
Ken, I wonder if you could, well, kind of keep an eye on the kid. Maybe help him find the right kind of manager.
Sure, I'll do anything I can. You know that, Joe.
Thanks. There's just one other thing.
Yeah?
You know he'll listen to you when he won't listen to me. I want you to make him understand that before he starts fighting, he's got to change his name.
Why?
Let's just say it's better that way.
You know, Joe, I lied to you when I said I came up here to go fishing.
I know that. A fisherman usually brings something to fish with. What is it you really want?
The story? A few days ago, a young fighter by the name of Chavez was killed. The police report called it a traffic accident. He'd been drinking.
I read about it.
Well, I believe it was murder, Joe. Joe, why'd you quit the ring when you did? What's the story behind it?
I can't tell you the whole story. I will tell you this, though. I didn't want to end up like Chavez. And Ken, I'd appreciate it if you forgot you found me.
What else am I going to say, Joe?
Carol?
I have nothing to say to you.
Okay. I haven't anything to say to you either. Except I would like my pin back before I leave town.
Well, you certainly may. What do you mean, leave town?
I'm leaving tomorrow morning with Mr. Cooper.
Well, I hope you have a very pleasant trip. You'll be gone for several days.
This isn't a trip. I'm going to stay.
Stay? What do you mean?
Mr. Cooper's going to get me a manager, get my career started. I'll be living in the city.
Oh, well, I guess you would want your pennies back then.
It's not exactly that I want it back. You said you didn't want any more dates with me, and under the circumstances, I thought...
I didn't say that.
Well, you certainly did. I asked you for a date tonight, and you said not tonight or any other night. What was I supposed to think?
Well, I just didn't see any sense in our going out with each other if we were going to argue all the time. If you were going to misunderstand everything I say. When I was only thinking of the good of your future. I don't suppose I have any right to be concerned with your future, since I'm not really part of it.
You are part of it, Carol. You know you are. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't care about the future. It wouldn't mean a thing.
Double check. Hooker. Hi, Al. Hello, Ken. Knock it off. I want to talk.
Al, this is the boy I was telling you about. Al Taylor, Tommy Patrick.
Glad to know you, sir.
Oh, he looks okay, but you can't tell nothing by looking. Go on in there and get some shoes and trunks. We'll see what you got.
That's all, Mr. Taylor.
Where'd the kid come from?
Ran across him in a little town upstate. Never had a professional fight. I saw him work out. He's not bad.
We'll see. Kid may be an amateur, but somebody's been teaching him, and good.
That's what I've been trying to tell you, Al.
Sorry, fella. I didn't mean to let that one go.
It's all right, pal.
Well, how'd I do, Mr. Taylor?
Not bad, son. Not bad at all. Better get a shower before you catch cold.
Okay.
Well, Al, it looks like you got yourself a new boy. What do you think of him?
Well, to tell you the truth, there isn't much I can teach him. He's ready to go right now.
And in this corner, at 183 pounds, in his first professional bout, Tommy Patrick!
This new boy's pretty green. Had to go 2 or 3 rounds, then deck him.
Let's have a good fight. Watch your low punches. In case you're knocked down, the boy that scores you knocked down, walk to a far neutral corner and remain there until I call you in. Shake hands, now come out boxing. Let's go.
Now remember, kid, don't be nervous. Don't let this fella get you sore. Just watch for an opening. Be calm. Keep your left out. Good luck.
Although this is Tommy Patrick's first professional fight, when you see this boy box, I think you'll agree with me, he shows a lot of promise. Fisher, his opponent, is well known hereabouts, having had 32 fights and winning 26. And there's the bell for round 1.
bout, kid. Your first pro fight, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is Mr. Maxwell. He arranges the bouts here. He owns the arena.
No kidding. Glad to know you, Mr. Maxwell.
How'd you like to fight Hannigan in the semifinals next Saturday?
Oh, I don't know. Kid's just starting out. Maybe I hadn't ought to rush him so fast. He'll get plenty of chances.
Yeah, but a semifinal.
What do you say, kid?
All right, Tommy, if that's the way you want it.
Drop into my office in a couple of days. I'll have the contract ready.
Okay.
Hey, a semifinal!
No, save your win. You got a lot of work to do in the next few days. And I do mean work. Relax, Tommy. Don't be so tense. You're throwing yourself off balance. And keep your left out.
Taylor, looks like you got a comer. You want to sell him?
Nope. This boy ain't for sale.
How about a percentage, say 60%, huh?
You heard me right the first time. He ain't for sale. None of them.
All right, have it your way. If you change your mind, look me up. I'm in the book.
Okay, that's enough. All right, Tommy. Why don't you take a hot shower and lay down for an hour, understand?
Right.
I'm going over to Maxwell's office to sign the contracts. See you over in Tony's place.
Hi, Mr. Taylor.
Hi, Max. Is my boy's contract ready?
The fight's off, Al.
What do you mean off? Scheduled for tonight, ain't it?
I decided to get a boy that's better known. The Patrick kid isn't big enough. He isn't ready.
Now, wait a minute. He's more ready than he was a week ago, and you thought he was so good? The boy's been working his heart out for this bout.
Later, maybe. I got another boy.
One of Ellis's boys, huh?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, it is.
Okay, Charlie, that's enough. You better get some rest. You're fighting tonight, replacing that Patrick kid in the semifinal.
Okay, thanks a lot, Mr. Ellis.
Hey, pardon me. I'm Tommy Patrick. Did I hear you say something about replacing me?
That's right.
I'm afraid I don't get it. That bout's all set. My manager's over there signing the contracts right now.
Oh, well, I guess they must have made a change. By the way, who's your manager?
Taylor. Al Taylor.
I guess that explains it.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing at all. Oh, Al's a nice guy. He handles a few preliminary boys. But you know, kid, I saw you fight the other night. You got the makings of a great fighter. Now, if you want to go someplace, you got to be with a manager that can take you there. Not that Al isn't a nice guy personally, don't get me wrong.
You're Mr. Ellis, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry you didn't talk to me before you signed up with him. Good luck, kid.
Hey, wait a minute. What if I could get away from Mr. Taylor?
Oh, wait a minute. I can't talk to you while you're tied up with him. But if you want to make a change, that's another story. Look me up. I'm interested. I'm in the book.
Well, it figures, Al. You won't give Ellis a cut of Tommy's contract, so he and Max cut Tommy out of the fight. Why don't you take it up with the boxing commission?
Be their word against mine. How far would I get?
Yeah, I guess so. Look, Al, I'm gonna run this in my column.
You do, and I'm through. I'll never get into another one of Maxwell's clubs as long as I live. No, let it ride. I'm gonna make Tommy so big, they'll be begging to book him.
Hello, Tommy.
Hi. Fight's off, son.
Yeah, I heard.
No? Well, it's better that way. Max and me had a little talk. We don't think you've had enough experience to meet a guy like Hannigan. You ain't ready.
I am ready.
I'll be the best judge of that.
Don't I have anything to say about it?
Nothing. Sorry, kid, but that's the way it is. You'll just have to like it.
But I could have had that fight tonight. It was all set.
Now, wait a minute, Tommy. Al's only trying to do what's best for you.
I appreciate that. But I still think I should have had that fight.
You trying to tell me how to run my end of the business? You just do the fighting.
I will, but when?
Whenever I tell you. Unless, of course, you're unhappy the way I'm handling you.
Well, I'm not exactly happy.
You trying to tell me you want out of the deal?
It's not that I don't think you're a swell guy personally, Mr. Taylor. It's just, well, maybe if I had somebody else. We could work out some kind of a settlement, you know, for the work you've done.
You're not that important. You want your release? You got it. Come to my office tomorrow. I'll give you your contract in little pieces.
Well, I hope you know what you're doing, Tommy.
Shake hands for the photographer.
Yeah. Well, just a minute. Hang on. It's for you, champ. Long distance.
Hello?
Hi, kid. Congratulations. We watched you about on TV.
Hey, if I'd known you were watching, I'd have waved to you. How are you anyway? Hey, you said we saw the fight. Was anybody else watching it?
Just about everyone in town. Hey, wait a minute. Someone here wants to talk to you.
Hi, Tommy.
Carol. Gee, how are you, Carol?
Oh, I'm fine. Oh, your fight was just wonderful tonight. My, but you're getting important, being on television and everything.
What have you been doing?
Oh, nothing very exciting, that's for sure. I don't think I've even had a date since you've been gone. It seems like every time I meet a fellow and he finds out that I'm, practically engaged to a prize fighter, well, he gets scared off. It's terrible. You know, a girl can get pretty lonely.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I get lonesome, too. Sure I do. I think about you all the time. Well, yeah. I've got your picture on the nightstand near my bed. Sure I do. Well, you know I do. Well, I love you, Carol. Goodbye. Hey, Chuck.
Yeah.
How much does a diamond ring cost?
All depends. $1,000, maybe. Hey, you want to buy a hot one? I got
$1,000.
Well, you want a good one.
Maxwell?
Well, Max, you got a check for my boy, huh?
Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah.
Good. There you are.
Thanks.
Say, look, Max, was wondering if you could spot my boy in a fight where he could pick up a little extra money. He's in a financial spot.
I certainly would appreciate it if you could, Mr. Maxwell.
You see, Tommy's my favorite boy, and I can't see him going around worried. I told him I was sure you could work out something. He needs $1,000.
Well, I can match him with Calhoun Saturday night. That'd pay $1,000.
There you are, kid. Your troubles are over.
Oh, that's great. Thanks a lot. I can take Calhoun easy.
Not this time. Calhoun's going to get the decision.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you want to make a grand, you got to lose the bout.
That's the way it is, kid.
You mean you want me to throw the fight? Take a dive?
Look, kid, this ain't for the heavyweight championship. It's just a minor bout.
Well, I know,
Either
but...
you want it or you don't. You said you needed $1,000.
Well, I do,
Look,
but...
Max is trying to do you a favor, Tommy. He can get any one of a dozen good fighters to fill this spot.
Well, I appreciate that.
Look, one thing you gotta understand, Tommy. Fighting is like show business. The people gotta be entertained. If the same boys won all the time, it'd be kind of dull, wouldn't it?
We give them a good show for their money and everybody's happy.
But throwing a fight...
How do you think fighters are built up? How do you think I built you up? By letting you win your first 8 or 10 bouts.
Letting me win?
Of course. Any one of the fighters you fought could have taken you. You were green, they had experience. I figured you had the makings of a great fighter. And you needed that experience. All right, now you got it. Now, with the proper handling, you can be a big man. But you're going to have to listen to people who know more about this business than you do.
I suppose you're right. I guess I never looked at fighting in that light before.
Look, kid, don't worry about a thing. I'd never steer you wrong. Come on. Thanks, Max. Look, Sam, we can clean up on this. Tommy's the favorite to win. The odds will be in your favor. You cover all bets. Tommy loses.
You sure your boy will play ball with us?
Sure. You got my word on it.
I'll be putting up maybe 30, 40 grand. Not that I mistrust you, you understand, but on a transaction this size, I want to meet this kid. And have him tell me himself, personally, he's going to take a dive.
Sure, Sam. I'll take you over to his place.
Fellas, how are you?
This is Sam Latimer. This is Tommy Patrick.
Glad to know you, Mr. Latimer.
How are you?
Sam and I are what you might call business associates.
Oh, I see. Well, won't you sit down? Hey, how about some coffee or something?
No, we can't wait. Sam and I are in the neighborhood, and I wanted Sam to meet you. Oh, incidentally, I knew you were a little short, and I thought maybe you could use a couple of hundred, right?
Oh, I sure can. Thanks.
Now, you understand about the fight Saturday night. You gotta make it look good. No, it's okay. Sam knows the situation.
Just to make sure there's no misunderstanding. You're taking a dive in the 7th, 8th round, right?
Right.
Well, we better be running along. See you later, kid.
Yeah. See you around.
And there's been no action yet. Tommy Patrick usually rushes his opponent when the bell sounds, but tonight, for some reason, he's changed his technique. Of course, it's a little early yet to make predictions, but it's the opinion of this reporter. Round one gave Calhoun a definite lead.
And don't worry about a thing. All you gotta do is keep that left up. He won't hurt you. He'll never hurt you. Back it.
Patrick's appearance tonight, at least up to this point, has been pretty disappointing, considering that he's disposed of better boys than Calhoun.
Get off the road, Tommy! Get off the road!
Defeat in Tommy Patrick's career. It's difficult to realize that this is the same boy who until tonight had won all 11 of his professional fights, and 9 of them by knockouts. Hello, Tommy. That was a real nice fight. Would you like to make any comment for publication?
Why you needling the kid? He can't win them all.
No, I suppose not. But knowing Tommy the way I do, I think he could have put up a better showing.
What do you mean by that?
What do you think?
I think it's getting a little crowded in here. Do you mind, Blow?
It's my pleasure. See you around, Tommy.
Kid, don't let him worry you. He's just making a couple of wild guesses. Forget it.
Carol, how are you?
Hi, kid. Joe?
Oh, look at your face.
Oh, it's nothing. Here, let me take your things. Why didn't you tell me you were coming?
It's kind of sudden. I wanted to see how you were getting along. I had to talk Carol into coming with me.
He just twisted my arm.
How do you like the apartment?
It's all right.
Well, I think it could stand a cleaning.
Well, all it needs is a woman's touch. We'll take care of that. How long are you going to be in town?
Well, I don't know yet.
Hey, are you hungry? How about some breakfast?
No, we had something.
Oh, that was 2 hours ago. I'm starving.
Well, I've got some sausage in the refrigerator and some eggs. I could make some toast.
I'm drooling. Where's the kitchen?
After you. Make yourself at home, Joe. The morning paper's over there.
Right.
You know, kidding, don't you kind of like the apartment?
Oh, yes, it's nice.
Well, I wasn't very enthusiastic.
I saw you fight last night on television.
Well, that was one you well could have missed.
Cried when I saw what was happening to you. It was just horrible.
Oh, now look, honey, it wasn't anything. Honestly, it wasn't. Probably looked a whole lot worse than it really was.
It was awful. Somehow, I just never thought about your getting hurt. I could only picture you winning.
So from now on, I'll win every fight. Okay?
You can't win every fight, Tommy. You know that. There are going to be lots of nights like last night.
Now, you're making a big deal out of this. Sure, I'll lose once in a while, but this isn't forever. 4 or 5 years and I can make more money than we'll ever need.
Maybe we don't need so much. Oh, I know. We talk crazy about big cars and traveling and things like that. But I don't know. Somehow now it just all seems like kid stuff. If we just knew that we were going to have each other.
Wait a minute. mean like this?
Tommy, you doesn't know.
Try it on.
It's beautiful. Oh, I've got to show it to somebody. How would you like to see the biggest diamond in the whole world?
Well, it's not exactly the biggest.
Oh, to me it is. Isn't that beautiful?
I'm glad for you kids. The both of you. Not that the announcement was entirely unexpected. When are you going to get married?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I guess we haven't decided yet.
Hey, do I smell something burning?
Oh, the sausage. Oh, it's ruined, burnt to a crisp.
Don't worry, honey. I'll run out and get some more. The market's right next door.
No, I'll go, because I know you two want to talk. But give me some money, huh?
She's already talking like a wife.
Oh, thank you.
I suppose you and Carol will want to get married in Willow Springs, huh?
Well, I imagine so. After all, most of our friends are back there.
Yeah, I know they are. It's going to be kind of tough on Carol, isn't it? I mean, leaving the people and things she's known all her life.
Well, she'll meet new people. Carol makes friends quickly.
Huh. Look, Tommy. Look, the real reason I came up here was to try to sell you on the idea of coming home with me.
Oh, we've gone all through that. I thought we
Now,
just...
wait a minute. Before you go blowing your top, will you listen to what I have to say?
Okay.
Look, with you and Carol getting married, you can take over the resort. You can run the place. It'll be yours.
Well, I appreciate it, Joe, but Carol and I have other plans. I've got a great start. I'm doing good.
You didn't do so good last night, did you? I saw the bout on TV. Oh, it smelled to high heaven.
That's your opinion.
No, it's not just mine. You read what Ken Cooper had to say?
No, and I'm not interested.
You should be. Here, I'll read it for you. After viewing a recent ring fiasco, which made a talented newcomer look like an untrained amateur, this column again protests boxing authorities' delay in the long-promised probe of certain phases of the business. There's more. Do you want to hear it?
So what does all that have to do with me? So I happen to lose one fight.
You didn't just happen to lose that fight. You took a dive.
Now, wait a minute.
No, you wait a minute. Look, I know every way you box. I know every move you make before you make it. You deliberately threw that bout. Why? You tell Carol where you got the money to buy that ring? Well, did you?
If anybody else had said that, Joe.
Come on. Take a swing. Go ahead. Oh, come on. Well, why don't you? You haven't got the guts, that's why. You haven't even got what it takes to fight your way up like a man. No, you'd rather take the easy way, huh? You know where you're going to end up? In the gutter. A slap-happy stumble bum mooching handouts. Take a look around the gym. You'll see him. That's you 10 years from now.
All right. So I did throw the fight. Now, what's so terrible about letting the other guy take one fight? Well, this game's no different from show business. The customers come to be entertained, don't they? So what difference does it make who wins or loses as long as they're entertained?
It makes a difference to the people who bet their money on you. Look, boxing isn't show business, it's a sport. A contest of skill. People bet their money on you because they believe in your ability to win. Can't you see that every time you take a dive, you're deliberately robbing them?
What can I do about it now?
Play it clean or get out. And you can't play it clean with dirty people hanging around you.
You mean Ellis?
I mean Ellis. He was my manager once. I know how he works.
Ellis was your manager.
That's right. Look, I've never told this to anyone before because I'm not too proud of myself. I was mixed up with Maxwell and Sam Latimer. It was easy money. Till one night. One night we got our signals crossed and I won a fight I should have lost. The boys dropped the bundle. And me, I had to disappear. Yeah.
That's why I didn't want them to know that you were my brother. These guys, they never forget anything.
I'm still not very popular with them.
All right. I see what you mean, Joe. But I'm not quitting. Win or lose, I'm going to give them the best I've got. Well, I hope you bought fireproof sausage this time.
Ham, it's already cooked.
Smart girl. She thinks of everything, huh?
Why do you think I'm marrying her? Just because she's pretty? I'm no fool.
No, don't think all that flattery is going to get you out of washing the dishes.
Get me out of washing the dishes.
Well, you don't expect me to get my new ring all wet, do you?
Well, gentlemen, did you see Cooper's column?
Yeah, we saw it. So he's making a lot of noise. Who's going to pay any attention to him?
Somebody might, if he yells long enough and loud enough.
Nothing's going to happen. Cooper doesn't know anything. He's just making guesses.
Really, Max, I hope you're right.
I am right. Look, Sam and I have been talking a deal.
Thanks.
How would you like your Patrick boy to meet McPhee on the 23rd?
Same deal like before. McPhee's got to win.
All right, McPhee on the 23rd, you got a deal.
Let me know when I can meet your boy so we can verify it, right?
Right.
You think Tommy will go for it again?
I don't see why not. He needs a dough.
Better not discuss it on the phone. Go to his place and talk to him.
All right, Max. Maybe you're right.
Look, I'm not blaming the kid too much. With a couple of guys like Maxwell and Ellis after him, Tommy needing the money, it was bound to happen. Ellis is his manager. Who else is he going to listen to?
You don't have to alibi for me, Joe. I was wrong, and I admit it. Guess I just didn't realize how serious it was until it was too late.
You know, this could be just a thing to force an investigation. I've suspected this setup all along, but there's nothing I could do about it because I didn't have any evidence.
Well, now you got it. What do you want me to do?
Not a thing. Just keep your eyes open and your guard up. Sooner or later, they're going to try to set up another fight, and they're going to ask you to take a dive. When they do, you get in touch with me. I'll take over from there.
Right.
Hey, that could be kind of tough on Tommy, couldn't it? I mean, if they found out he was playing stoolie.
Don't worry. They won't.
Good boy, Tommy.
Bye, Mr. Cooper.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Hello?
Hello, I was looking for Tommy Patrick.
Oh, I'm sorry he isn't in right now. Is there any message I could give him?
No, I'm Mr. Ellis's manager.
Oh, Mr. Ellis. I've heard Tommy talk about you.
Yeah.
I'm Carol Smith. Tommy and I are engaged.
Oh, you are? Oh, gee, that's wonderful. Tommy never said anything about it to me. Hey, Tommy's a very lucky boy.
Thank you. You'll have to pardon my appearance. I was just cleaning up the apartment.
Yeah, I see.
Thought I'd surprise him and have it done by the time they got back. Mr. Ellis, if it's anything important, now, you could probably catch him at Mr. Cooper's office at the newspaper.
Mr. Cooper?
Ken Cooper. Oh, I don't know the name of the paper. But, you know, he writes about sports and things like that. Now, I know Joe wanted to see him while we were in town because they're old friends.
You did say Joe, didn't you?
Joe Kelly, Tommy's brother.
Tommy's brother. Oh, yes, of course, I see.
Mr. Cooper's the one who brought Tommy up here and got him started on his career.
Yeah, well, I better be running along now, honey. Have Tommy call me at Mr. Maxwell's office. Will you do that?
Mr. Maxwell's office, okay. Well, it was awfully nice meeting you, Mr. Ellis.
Oh, well, it was nice meeting you. I'll see you around, sweetie.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
If the kid starts spilling to Cooper, we could be in trouble.
If he's spilling to Cooper, don't you think it's obvious that Cooper planted him? You don't think it's a coincidence that that kid's Joe Kelly's brother, do you?
Well, if worse comes to worse, what can they prove? It's their word against ours.
Look, Cooper's gonna be screaming for a state investigation. That we can't stand. The testimony of this kid would ruin us.
Yeah. Unless we stop him.
Yeah, that's right. Unless we stop him.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, just a minute.
It's your boy. Hello? Oh, hello, Tommy.
I just got in. Sorry I missed you.
Yeah, me too, kid. Look, I got a great fight for you on the 23rd. Ernie McPhee.
Swell, Mr. Ellis. I was going out of town for a few days, but I'll be back in plenty of time. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I'd leave on Sunday.
Okay. Sure it will. Look, have a nice trip, and I'll see you when you get back. Oh, and be sure to stay in shape.
What's the idea? We can't go through with the fight now.
Sure we can. We're gonna stop that kid dead in his tracks. And you know something, Max? Sam's gonna do it for us. Sam, I just talked to Tommy. I told him we'd be right over. You know, this can be a big operation. After that last fight, everybody's gonna be expecting Tommy to make a comeback. Sam, there's gonna be a lot of easy money on him.
You sure he understands the deal?
I'm sure he understands. You ready to go?
Come in.
Oh, hi, Tommy.
Hi.
I see you're getting ready to go out, so we won't keep you. Sam and me wanted to make sure you understood about the fight Saturday night.
You take a dive in the 6th or 7th round, right?
Right.
That's good enough for me.
Oh, Sam, excuse me. I got a few things to discuss with Tommy. Do you mind? I'll see you later.
Sure.
Okay, did I make like Tommy Patrick?
Okay, kid, you did a good job. Hey, now you get out of town and stay out till after the fight's over, you understand?
You bet.
Good boy.
I'll be out of this town in 10 minutes.
How you feeling, Tommy?
I feel great.
Good boy.
Hi, Mr. Cooper.
Well, anything to say for publication, Tommy?
Look, news knows. No interviews till after the fight.
Oh, it'll only take a second. I just want to ask him a couple of questions.
After the fight, I said. I don't want my boy to get upset. You want to ask any questions, ask me. You want to know how he feels? Great. He's in top condition. He's going to lick McPhee tonight. Anything else?
Yeah. Do you think he's going to win?
You kidding? Of course I do. He's a better boy, isn't he?
That doesn't always mean anything.
Oh.
Good luck to you, Tom.
That's us.
Yeah, fine, thanks. And if you hear anything more, let me know. Yeah, oh, okay. This kid Cooper. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Fine, thanks. Look, Joe, something's happening. I don't know. I don't like it.
Like what?
Well, I don't know, but the word's out that Sam and the boys are shooting the works on McPhee. They're pretty sure Tommy's going to lose.
They're entitled to their opinion. Look, I think the kid's a cinch to win.
Look, Joe, these guys don't bet that kind of dough on opinions. They've got to know how a fight's going. I can't figure it out. Joe, you sure the kid isn't playing ball with him again?
Not a chance. Look, if this fight's fixed, Tommy doesn't know anything about it.
That's it. Sam's expecting the kid to take a dive, and Ellis didn't tell the kid anything about it.
That doesn't make much sense. What would be Ellis's reason?
I don't know, but one thing's for sure. If Tommy wins, he's in a lot of trouble, Joe.
And now, the main event of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing under the auspices of the Metropolitan Boxing Association. In this corner, weighing 187 pounds and wearing green trunks, Ernie McPhee. In this corner, weighing 185 and a half pounds and wearing white trunks, Tommy Patrick.
Now, you know the rules, boys. I want a good fight. Watch your low punches. In case of a knockdown, the boy that scores a knockdown, walk to a far neutral corner and remain there until I call you out. Do I make myself clear? Shake hands, now come out boxing. Let's go now, come on.
Tommy Patrick, as you know, is a slight favorite in tonight's bout. McPhee has had a longer career than Patrick. He's had 31 fights and won 22 of them. He's a colorful fighter, but he is considered less scientific than Patrick. And he hasn't the punching power. And here we go for round one.
Kid'll put him away. Keep up those body punches. First chance you get, deck him with the left.
Hey, what kind of a deal is this?
Relax, Sam. You heard the kid say he'd come through.
He better come through. We ain't playing marbles. That's dough I've got bet on another boy.
George, you see Sam? He seems pretty unhappy. Looks like trouble.
put Carol in the cab. I'll stick with the kid.
Sure.
We'll meet you later in the car.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Shall we go?
Hi, Joe. How'd you like to fight?
Get your clothes on as fast as you can. We've got to get out of here.
What's the matter?
Look, I'll explain later. Hurry it up.
You heard that lousy creep agree to take a dive. You were right there. You heard him.
Yeah, sure I did. And all during the fight, I kept reminding him of his promise to you and Max. And all he said was stupid suckers.
That lousy, stinking creep. 60 grand I'm out. 60 grand.
Oh, wait a minute, Max. How much do you think I lost?
I ain't worrying what you lost. You think you're playing with kids or something?
Oh, look, Max.
Oh, shut up. This was your deal, wasn't it? He was your boy.
All right, so he was my boy. How'd I know he was going to pull a double cross? I didn't know it.
Maybe not. But on the other hand, maybe you could have been playing the other side of the board.
Now, wait a minute, Sam. We've had deals like this before. And we've always come off with a bundle. Why would I want to change that, huh?
How do I know what you'd want to do? All I know is I've been crossed up, and I'm not holding still for it.
All right, you better settle with Tommy Patrick. Don't talk it to me.
That's already been taken care of.
They got Tommy.
Who is it?
Open up! All right, where'd they take him?
What are you talking about? Get out of here. You're dead, punk. You're dead as of right now. You could go to jail for this. You're a professional fighter. You could kill me.
I am gonna kill you, Sam. You killed a couple of fighters, now I'm gonna kill you.
I don't know where they took the kid. That's the truth.
You stinking liar.
Wait a minute. They took him to the dead-end alley at First and Santa Fe. They're gonna run him down and toss him in a freight car.
Joe, take my card. Here's my police pass. Get going.
If anything happens to that kid, I'll save the gas chamber a job.
Give me homicide.
Attention, car number 73. Attention, car number 73. Investigate possible disturbance First and Santa Fe in the dead-end alley.
Get out. Come on, I said get out.
Get an ambulance to First and Santa Fe.
All right, kid? Yeah, just got another bump on the head.
Hey, Al, come here.
Hi, Ken. Joe. Hi, kid.
Oh, hi, Mr. Taylor. Say, I don't think you've met my wife, Carol, Mr. Taylor.
Oh, how do you do? I'm glad to know
How
you.
do you do, Mr. Taylor?
Oh, sit down and have a drink with us, Al. What are you gonna have?
Cup of coffee, Tony. Cup of coffee. Wow, Ken, quite a story you wrote. You really split things wide open.
Well, I hope so.
Well, Tommy, I hope you ain't going back home now. You ain't gonna quit fighting.
Of course he isn't. Look, the commission gave him a clean slate. There's nothing wrong with the fight business if it's on the level. We're gonna make a champion out of that kid.
Yeah, and Joe's just the boy that can do it, too.
But first, we're gonna have a little vacation. We both always wanted to see Niagara Falls.
I guess I'll be needing a new manager.
Yeah, I guess you will, all right. Been reading in the papers that Yellowstone's whole mob will be out of circulation for quite a while.
And what I'm trying to say is, would you consider taking another chance on me?
You know, it's the funniest thing. I just happen to have a contract right here in my pocket.
Thanks.
Hey, wait a minute. Ain't you gonna read it?
Well, that's your job. You're my manager, aren't you? There. Now, any orders, Coach?
Yeah. And the first one is no pie. You're a trainer.
Well, I better be getting you kids to the station, huh?
Yeah, we don't have too much time. Ken, thanks a million.
Tommy, I'll see you when you get back.
Okay, Mr. Taylor.
Goodbye.
Nice to meet you, Mr.
Bye,
Taylor.
Mrs. Kelly.
Bye.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.